let's start. Let's see. I mean, there's a lot of guys in here. Let me see here. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 8 people in here. All right, so let me just do a quick intro, and then we'll jump right into the meaty part of this. So, those of you who joined, we welcome you. Appreciate you guys to join. This is a great topic. I'm eager to learn from Brian about this too, so that's why I wanted to invite him. So who are we? We're the Hmong Real Estate Investors Group. We're pretty much here to help everybody succeed in real estate, and our primary focus is just the Hmong community. So, and there's about 1,500 of us in this group, and I'm getting ready to distribute all the information out to the web, YouTube, and stuff like that. So if you guys want to know more information about us, search for us on Facebook. It's called Hmong Real Estate Investors. You can go to our website, which is HmongREI.com, and that will lead you to our group and our pages and stuff like that. Okay, so thanks you guys, whoever joined. I think there's more now. Holy cow! Appreciate you guys for joining. Brian, you're the man. Everybody's coming just for you.
No. They want to, you started the group. They're here for you, my man.
So we want to start out by thanking Brian. I think Brian lives in Florida. He's been doing vacation rentals for a while. And we'll start by just something that we do every time we invite a guest on is just ask what your Hmong name is, right? Because Brian is your, you go by Brian. What's your Hmong name?
Brian.
Brian.
I'm very Micker guy. I just have my first name, Brian. No Hmong name.
Right. Brian, right?
Yeah.
So, all right, that's cool. All right, so I guess everybody wants to know more about you. So can you tell a little about yourself?
REI was not like my biggest thing. So I worked full-time, 9 to 5, local government. I'll just get a quick rundown what Chai asked me, how I got started, and we'll go from there. How I really got started with vacation rental was bought my first house in Florida, and I'm like, I wanted to grow into a bigger house. I needed a little land, whatever. So I got out the city life, and the house was really close to the beach. And me and my wife always say, hey, we could always see ourselves moving back here one day. So we're like, we don't want to do long-term rental because it has a pool. Just put in a nice pool cage. We don't want to get it destroyed because I see Chai's picture. All his house getting destroyed, repainting, resurface all the time. But I can't do that. So I'm like, I'll give it a shot. Let's see if it goes good for like the first, couple months and see how it goes. So we put our house on Airbnb and HmongREI just to give it a shot. Right off the bat, I didn't know there was a peak season or anything, but we put it down in wintertime. And the first week I put it out there, my house was booked for like 3 months straight. So it took me as a shock, what do I need to do to maintain this, to keep up with it. So here I am down 3 years down, and, every year I've been adding at least a house or two. So I've been pretty busy myself. So far I got 5 units that I maintain right now. So yeah, I keep myself a little busy on top of my 9 to 5. What is vacation rentals? Vacation rentals is short-term property renting. So instead of your 12th month, your regular.
So let me stop. You here. So those of you guys. So what he's doing is he's reading the questions. So let me do this. Let me ask you the questions, right? Because these are the questions that came in mind. So So instead of you reading, I'll ask you the questions, and we can go from there. So So a lot of people are like, what's vacation rental, right? So for me, I was like, whoa, what is, what are you talking about here? So what is considered, a vacation rental?
Vacation rental is not like your traditional 12-month lease. Vacation rental is considered what they call short-term rentals. Anything less than like a tenant staying less than 5 months in your home So let's say if I want to rent your place for like a couple months, that's considered short-term renting. To a couple days to a couple weeks. So anything less than 6 months, like a tenant staying in your place is considered short-term rentals. And the new terminology people are using these days are vacation renting. So same thing.
Gotcha. So what about? You're talking about houses, right? What about like rooms and stuff? Like, what if you just want to rent a garage and stuff like that?
Yeah, everything's okay. Everything's open game. But I would definitely check with your city and county and state for all your regulations. I know, like Airbnb, they'll let you like rent out a certain section of your house, like a room, your garage, or whatever. Just if you got a mother-in-law suite, you just rent that out. But check all the rules and regulations. Every county, every state's different. That's what I would do. That's how I started. I look at the county. I went with the state. So just read your rules and regulations. Every state's different. California, Minnesota, Florida, they all got different rules.
So that's what got me confused. Like when you say vacation rentals and then Airbnbs, are those the same thing?
Yeah. So vacation renting, they're all considered short-term renting. Vacation rentals is considered short-term rental. So anything less than that 5-month period renting to one tenant in a whole year is considered short-term renting. So it's the same name. They just change the language a little bit to confuse people up. That's all.
Gotcha. So what about so when you first got started, like when you buy a house, what did you? So let's start with like when you buy a vacation rental, like what do you look for to get? Like, do you want one with a pool or something like that? That's what I heard. Like,
every
what do you focus on?
Every place is different. So you want to, when you buy like a vacation rental, you want to focus on your location, right? Location is key to everything. Location, like every business. Let's say you want to do a vacation rental in Minnesota, right? Because, you live there. You want to do something there. Well, you want to probably get a cabin up north so you can focus on hunting, fishing. You do Colorado, you want to be nearby the mountains so they can go ski. Probably near a dispensary so they can buy marijuana because that's where everyone goes for, right? So, stuff like that. You gotta pick and choose. You gotta pick and choose what you're targeting. So know your clientele, know your location, and know what you want to target. My rule down here in Florida was rule number 1 was stay close to the beach. Rule number 2 was I gotta have a pool. And 3 was convenience. The road has to be convenient for people to go in and out, and a little demand. I'm not, I don't want to target like Orlando, Miami, the big city because it's crazy. I live down here, and I'm not a big fan of tourists. Although they are the one that bring me money, but I'm not a big fan, so I kind of stay away from the big city. But that's where the big dollars are.
The big cities, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
I might focus in Orlando then. I need to check that. I need to check it out. So when we talk about that, vacation rental, is it like, do you focus on stuff like like a king size bed and stuff like the luxury stuff, or does it really matter if you just have a room that they come in? I'm sure you have a few rentals, so does it matter if you you upsize the bed or you just have a few twin beds? And does that matter? I don't know.
Well,
what do you think?
From how I did, let's say you put your shoes in a rentals person, like you're going on vacation. Well, what do you expect to see? Do you expect to have like a king size, or you're planning to like get a twin bed? So for me, when I go on vacation, I would love to have like a king size bed with like a full size master suite, right, with the kid bathroom and everything. So I try to, that's like my target. I try to make it luxury, but not like an overkill, so the price is not so high. But if you buy something that's too nice, then you gotta charge it so much to make your money back. So try to balance it out. For me, I always have a king size bed in all my master bedroom. I try to stay within at least a 3-2 with approved. But like I say, every location is different. California, you might just do like a little condo, or Miami, you might just do like a little condo on the 16th floor, that ocean view. It's all about where you're putting your location. But what I would never do is like mismatch my appliance. I would never put like a stainless steel stove and a white refrigerator.
Yeah, you're right. That would just make it look really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's wait to the end. These questions came in first, so we'll ask questions at the end. So we'll add you guys to the end. So these are questions that came in first. So let me ask these quickly. There's only a few more, and then I can let you guys ask you questions in a bit. So, so one thing I was kind of joking with you about is like how we're Asians and we're Hmong people. Like we have do you have like a rice cooker, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
In one of your rentals.
All my rentals actually have a rice cooker.
There we go.
A couple of my rentals actually have papaya trees, and then I have the Hmong family, Asian family come down. There's fresh papaya. There's a papaya maker in there too. So yeah, I'm pretty stocking for the Hmong people. Trying to it shows a little bit of love. So yeah.
Gotcha. See. Okay, so you target those pretty good, especially for our people as well. So let's get down to the gist of it. So let's say you got a house, right? So how do you? I mean, what's the first thing you do to get it advertised? Is there a website, or like you just go on Craigslist, or?
Well, it's the same way how you would try to find a vacation rental. I mean, first thing you do is you Google for a vacation rental. First thing that'll pop up will be like HmongREI, Airbnb, VRBO, stuff like that. So or TripAdvisor. So what you do is you just sign up with those websites and list your property. A lot of them, they allow you to list your house for free, and they take a certain percentage, or you can pay a yearly fee and list unlimited listing, and they don't take any cut. So it's there's pros and cons. It all depends if you're planning to do this as a long term or short term. So you gotta just weigh out the money.
Was one of them better than the other, or is it like one of them has a better listing or a better audience than the other? I mean, what have you noticed?
All the websites, they all have like a monthly, tally up to tell you how busy people come to your site, how often you get checked out, or how many booking versus looking. For what I've been finding, the best two right now is Airbnb and VRBO, which is also HmongREI. So they're like one big company. Either way, which website you go to, it's the same one.
Okay, all right. Okay, cool. So the next question there was there's talk about taxes, right?
Yeah.
So how does that work? Does it so when do you keep your taxes and then you pay them later, or is it all charged somehow through those websites?
So what I do is there's a fee where you can set up the taxes on the website, except for Airbnb. That's completely different. You got to check with them. But what I would do is check with your state and county to find out if you have tourist tax. In the state of Florida, we have what we call a tourist tax. We got to pay the state like 6% or 6.5%, and then you got to pay like 6 or 6.5 or even 7% to the county as well. What I do is I charge that directly to my client, and then I collect the fee and then pay the county and the state. And that's a monthly. It's a monthly payment we make to the county and the state. So check all your state and county.
So you charge it. So when you say you charge it, that's already included in the advertisement price. Is that what you're saying, or you charge it separately from the website price?
So like the website will tell you like a nightly fee. Right now I got a brand new house I just bought a couple of months ago, maybe a month. I put it on the website. I charge $100 a night, but then you still got to pay that 12.5% tax on top of it. Does that make sense?
So that's not included in that
no,
amount, right?
Correct. That's not included.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, gotcha. So you have to calculate your own stuff, and then how does that work? Do you just write a check to the county and say, hey, here's what I got? I mean, how do they track that?
So in the state of Florida, they do like a trust system. They just gotta really trust you of what you put in. Okay, they just gotta trust you of what you put in, and then you just gotta take a tax look. Well, what the catch is later on, like these websites, they'll send you a 1099 at the end of the year and tell you exactly how much you made that month, and that's how you'll get audited. So kind of don't risk it. So they do check on you. Uncle Sam want his money, We gotta build that wall, you know what I'm saying? We gotta build that wall. That border wall.
It's about that wall. Okay, so the other question they had was, any particular laws, like eviction laws, like what if a person rents the place and then they don't want to leave? Like, how do you get them out? Like, do you have to follow eviction laws and stuff like that, or is it easy to get them out?
So what I do is when anyone books my home, I have a rental agreement attached to the booking. In my rental agreement, their checkout time is 11 a.m. If they don't check out, I'll send someone over there and kick them out. If they don't go, I'll just call the local PD or local sheriff, give them the agreement, say they got to be out. They just got to go. And if I have to come to that step in my rental agreement for any late checkout, then there's a fee for it. So I just charge it directly back to the credit card.
Oh, okay. So have you ever had any issues like this? Like, they don't leave, they don't want to leave, or? I
got like a couple where they were a little too drunk and they couldn't wake up the next morning, but I went and knocked on the door and woke them up and they got out the house. So nothing to complain about.
Okay. So you're saying
nothing
that
like you have to do. Nothing like your long term that you got to follow all these motions and you got to go to the clerk of the court or whatever, the courthouse to get all these documents. No, none of that.
Well, you got them by the credit card, right? Is that what it is? So if they don't get out, you can go ahead and automatically pull it. Is that how it works, or?
Yeah, and also as well, a lot of these, keep in mind, when they come to vacation, they got to make their flight back home. See, so they're going to leave the house regardless. It's just when they're going to get out is the thing. So my policy is 11 o'clock for checkout. They're here for vacation. Obviously, they're checking out the same day their flight's taking off. So if they don't want to miss their flight, they're going to get out the house.
Exactly. So then that kind of follows along with the next question they were asking is, what if they trash the place, right? So.
Yep, I have the same thing. I have the same thing in the rental agreement. If I go in, my clean company goes in. They're like, yo, this place is too trash. I'll just charge it right to their credit card, and pay the clean company, do a deep clean, and get it ready for the next guest. That's it. Everything's in your rental agreement. So, if they say anything against you, your website holds behind you, so you're pretty much set.
So okay, that's great. You don't go check up at all on those rentals, right? Your cleaning crew comes out, and they're going to be the one who's telling you if everything's okay or not, right?
Yeah, they go out, they just do spot check, clean the house. If something's broken, they'll call me. If nothing, they're always like, hey, the house is clean, the next guest is check in. I'm just pretty much done. I don't go out and do it anymore. I do, like I was saying, I do my 9 to 5, so I'm quite busy at work now, so I don't get out and do anything.
Wow, and okay, so how do you find these cleaning people? And is this somebody you just hire, or?
We're in Florida, so we're kind of close to, the border. So it's a little easier. It's a little easier. I actually think California would be easier than Florida, but, we're pretty close to the border, so, it's pretty easy. And plus, as well, there's a lot of, vacation rentals down here, so you just got to, you'll see the cleaning people go clean the houses. Drive by and just ask them, hey, I got a couple of houses, what's your going rate? How much you want to charge, and then just try to find the lowest bidder and, test them out for a couple of weeks. And if they could, if it's up to your T, then, just keep them on. I have total probably 3 or 4 different cleaning people that I can call anytime. You know, I have my favorite one to, you know, like my last resort. But, you know, that's how I do it.
So normally, how long does it take to clean their house? Is it kind of like hotel cleaning where they just go in like 30 minutes and they're out, or
yeah,
it's the house, right? So
yeah, they do the whole house, just like the hotel thing with the whole house. So I do a checkout at 11. I do a check-in at 4. I do the same day, checkout, check-in. So my expectation of my cleaning company is 2 hours. I provide them all bed, you know, bed sheets, bed liners, towels, cleaning supplies. All they gotta do is go in there, change all that stuff, put all the scrap once in a box. I'll ship it off, get it, you know, clean in it and whatever. All they have to do is just clean and make the bed. So it's pretty simple.
Oh, so that brings up. I'm just trying to see here, how many moving parts is there, right? So they come out and clean, but then there's stuff that needs to be washed, right? So do you have a drop-off service that comes there and drops off cleaning stuff, or will you go and put in like a week's worth of, you know, bed sheets in the closet so they can do it? How does that work?
So I have all that in my house. I usually just do a drop-off, or they can pick it up, and then whenever they're done, they just drop off all the dirty stuff here, and I just take care of the cleaning either here or I just take it to the laundromat, you know, like the dry cleaner, and get them taken care of. But what I do is I have 2 sets of, you know, bed liners for every bedroom. You know, there's multiple sets, so I don't have to worry about, you know, washing and getting ready the same day. Everything gets swapped out.
Huh. Okay. All right. Okay. Cool.
It's like a hotel,
then,
but you know, you just gotta have everything. You know, double, triple everything.
Just trying to think of your process flow there. So
my garage is full of inventory, brother.
So I guess it's worth like. I mean, you have to provide like toilet paper and stuff that too, right?
I provide the first one, so we don't actually provide toiletry. We don't provide like, you know, toothpaste, shampoo, conditioner. I just provide like, you know, hair dryer because I'm nice. Mirrors. Well, but if you ever rent a vacation rental, if you ever rent like a vacation rental, you'd be lucky if they have like toilet paper in there, man. It's hard these days, yeah. It's crazy. Yeah, you actually bring your own toiletry, everything, you know. So I actually fill that up with new dish soap in. Sometimes I leave like laundry detergent out there so they can do their own laundry. You know, it depends.
Okay. Okay, and then, you know, the last question I have here is just, you know, what's the worst thing that has happened?
Man, worst thing that happened is like AC died on Friday night, middle of summer. It's hot. No one wants to come out and replace this unit, you know. So you're paying out your butt to get someone out here because you got a client in your building, you know. They're in your facility. One, you got to fork up money and send them to a hotel. 2, if you're lucky, you got an open house and you throw them into, right? Relocate them. Or else 3, refund the money and just take a loss. The other thing I ran into was like plumbing, like you do, you know. Plumbing is like always the issue, you know. So you always got to have a plumber on standby. So.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So yeah, just have your maintenance people on standby all the time. That's what I do.
All right. So that's all the questions I got. So I think somebody had a question, so now we can open up the questions to you guys to join. I think there's there's a few of you guys here. 1, 2, 3, 6, like 13 of you guys there. So whoever wants to just ask a question, go ahead. This is your opportunity.
Brian.
Yep.
Oh, did you say that they bring the laundry to your house and you do the laundry yourself?
Oh, I can do that, or I just take it to a laundry shop, to a laundromat. I can do it myself. It just saves me gas, time. I just got to throw in the washer and bleach, laundry detergent. It's not hard.
Mm-hmm. So then I'm assuming that because the they drop the laundry at your house, that your properties are pretty close to where you are then.
Yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, I stay about a good 15 to 30 minutes from, certain houses.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I was just wondering where your properties were, if they were all over Florida or, closer to where you are.
Actually, all my property is located in one city. It's called Bradenton, Florida. It's like a little small retirement town. No one knows about it. So I don't have a lot of people that come to the party there. So it's not too bad. But it's also close enough to, public beaches that are free. Same sand, same water, it's clear water, and it's less crazy. So it's kind of like the new place now that people go to. So check it out, Anna Maria Island. So.
Oh, okay.
Okay, next.
Well, if no one is asking, I'm gonna ask one more question. So, do you buy your properties all with just a traditional, conventional financing?
Yeah, so I do the same thing as everybody do. I just buy it as 20 to 25% down, conventional loan, and that's pretty much what I do. Unfortunately, I don't have Civics, quite a deal there. Buying a house for like 20,000, I don't get those kind of deals. They're hard.
Send some deals to him, man. He's been crying for some.
Brian, John wants to ask a question.
You guys hear us?
Okay, go ahead. Yep.
Can you hear us? Okay, so I'm driving, guys. My question is, have you ever encountered a situation where you had to deal with bed bugs or anything like that? In those situations?
No, actually I don't.
If you did.
To be honest, I don't have any issue with bed bugs. Honestly, I replace my bed almost about once a year. And I replace it with like a memory foam mattress. I try to, keep my guests happy and keep them coming every year. Your goal for short-term rental is to get them to come back every year, back to your place. You get the same customers, returning customers.
Okay. Got a question. Can you hear me? Hello?
We can kind of hear you. Who's is that you, Civic?
Yeah, Civic.
Hey, your voice is kind of low.
Can you hear me now?
It's like Willie. No. It's really low. Keep going.
I'll tap it in the chat box.
Oh, you're gonna type in the chat? That's fine. So let's move on. Let Civic type that in the chat. Anybody else got any questions for Brian?
I think Civic was asking if my weekend rates is different from my daily rate. I kind of run my vacation rental a little different from all my competitors in Florida. A lot of them do like a 3-day minimum to like a 7-day minimum. So, if you're only here for a night, you're paying like a 3-day minimum fee. I run mine like a hotel business, so you're only required to stay one night at my rentals, and they're all the same fee all the way across the board. Weekends, weekdays, doesn't matter.
What do you find? Sorry, hopefully that answers your questions, Civic. If not, go ahead and type up a continuing that. What do you find that the average people rent it for? Is it one day or 2 days, or what's good? Well, what are you seeing on yours?
I get anywhere from a weekend stay to a night stay. Like the other day, I had like a nightly stay. They came in for like a small little event. We got like a little boat event down here. They came to stay one night and just left the next morning. Money wise, you want them to stay one night. You make more money. The reason why I say that is because when they stay one night, they pay for one night stay, and they pay a management fee of like $200 or $150, right? And then you use that management fee to pay your cleaning people. So you take a small little cut from that, and you charge the tax and all that. So it adds up. So in theory, one night you can make easily $300 just one night. So if I could do it, man, I love it. People just stay one night every day.
Wow. So did I hear right? So they're on top of your regular rate, like which is like $100. You're adding fees on top of that, right? Like the clean fee.
Yeah. So I call it the management fee, which cover if something small in the house damage, you can fix yourself. Replace light bulbs, to buy laundry detergent, to buy chlorine to take care of the pool and all that stuff, and to pay the clean company. So that's all in that management fee that I charge. I mean, if you look at any short-term rentals, they all charge a fee.
So give me like a what's a good management fee amount? What's the going rate for a management?
Yeah, two to $250.
On top of your.
Yep, on top of your nightly stay.
That's awesome. And then what about your taxes? The taxes on top of that too?
Yeah, the taxes on top of that too.
Okay. All right. So Civic's saying, what's the best season for vacation rental down in Florida?
So best vacation time down here, your peak season is going to be your winter season. So usually January through March, but we always pray that up north will snow first, like in November or October, because as soon as that snowfall hits, man, you get people running down here, like they're going to war up north or something. But the sooner I get cold up north, the sooner I get people down here. So I usually get people starting in November, and then after winter we get all of our spring breakers. And then after spring break, we get all the family for the summer break. So then it's pretty consistent, busy across the board. It's just a matter of time of you want to charge your fee more during peak season, and I call peak season January through March.
Hey, wow. I have two more questions if no one's asking. First, what is your best platform that you use? Like, is it Airbnb or Bookings or whatever? And then I forgot what my second question is. If I remember, I'll ask.
To be honest with you, right now, for Florida, okay, every state's different. Like Colorado, I'm assuming Airbnb will be more popular because it targets more younger crowds, so they use Airbnb, and there's an app where it's just like, Uber, But Florida, because during this peak season, we target a lot of older people, especially from like New York, Canada. They're so accustomed to use like HmongREI or VRBO. I get the best luck with those two websites.
Oh, okay.
I think Chai asked how much do you have? Yeah, Chai asked how much do you have to start up with? All right, so my first house, because I live in it, right? I only did 5% down because I actually lived in it, right? So I lived in it for about a year, and I moved out, so I didn't start up too much. I just had and then my house was fully furnished when I left. All I did was buy a new mattress for it, so it didn't cost me too much. So I don't know. You could, to furnish a house complete with stainless steel, mattress, nightstand, dresser, everything, you're probably looking around $7 to $10,000, and then whatever your down payment is. So it varies. If you want to really, it depends on your budget, your house. If you want $1 million house, your budget's gonna be a lot higher.
So what's your vacancy rate?
Okay, so for short-term rental, vacancy rate is 50% is average and above good. Mine, because I undercut all my neighbors, I'm about 70 to 80%.
Wow. Okay.
So,
when you mean undercut your neighbors, what do you mean by undercut? Are you like lowballing the rest of your prices against?
Well, I got a couple neighbors that, I look around my neighborhood, see how much they're renting for, and look at their, the quality of the house versus mine. If, their quality is less than mine, but they're charging, you know, the same as price as me. I'll do the same price because I have a better house. But if their house is, you know, say the same as mine, same about, you know, bedroom, bathroom, square footage, you know, I'll cut them by $10. $10 make a big difference to all these, you know, vacationers. If they could save an extra $10 a day on top of that 12% tax, you know, that's a dinner meal or a lunch meal for them, you know. So it's a, you know, it makes them break it for people.
Gotcha. Go ahead. Anybody else?
So I know that with Airbnb, the price can be changed according to, you know, if there's an event in the area, you know, I mean, yeah, it changes, it goes up and down automatically. Is that the same thing with Verbio and HmongREI?
Yes, they what they have, they call that the smart pricing. It automatically calculates of how many people are looking at it statistically to look at it, and are booking around the area to look at the rate. I choose not to go that way. I just choose to do a flat rate because, you know, I don't want my client like, hey, you know, that person booked it for $125 a night, and how much? Why am I paying $300 for, you know, a night? So to me, I just think it's more fair, and I think because I do it this way, I get more people and I attract more customers.
Well, that's because you live in a small town. But like here in Arizona, because we have spring training, you know, a property that goes for $200 a night can triple during spring season, which is February and March.
Yeah, we actually, my town, we actually have, my houses are a couple miles away from Pittsburgh Pirate spring training camp. We're crazy. I don't. Everyone fluctuates the rate. I just don't really care for it because, you know, either way I'm going to make money, so it doesn't bother me. It's just whatever. Maybe later I'll look into it, but as right now, I don't feel like jipping people off. Only China will do that, you know. It'll make America great again with that.
Hey, man, it's about that money, right?
Yeah.
No. Come on, I'm a nice guy. Anybody else? Okay, so Civic saying, go ahead. Civic saying,
average price for a house with a pool in Florida right now. If you're looking for a pool with like a 3.2 average price that's move-in ready, you're looking to spend about $200 to $250 right now. And that's in all the demand cities. So, you know, that goes for like Orlando, Tampa, Clearwater. So it's about $200 to $250 there.
How far is Daytona from you?
I'm actually on the opposite side of Daytona. So I'm about, I want to say, like 3 hours, maybe 4. I'm just about 1 hour south of Tampa. I'm kind of close to, they call it Fiesta Keys. It's been voted like #1 beach in the USA. So I get a lot of free advertising because of that beach. So a lot of people come down to see that beach. I think we got another person say Cha say how many property I have. Well, I got a total of 4 rental units, and the one I live in, so it's a total of 5. But one of the 3 units are single family homes, and 1 unit is like a triplex. It's like you know, I got like a big, you know, it's like I have this big house that's like 4 bedroom, 3 bath, and I have these 2 little cottage or mother-in-law suite. It's like 1 bedroom, 1 bath, and 2 bedroom, 1 bath, and so total 1, 2, 3, 6 units. Yeah, there you go.
Baller.
Just trying to catch up to your apartments, my man.
I think this is better. Any other chat info? Okay, that's from Cha. Any of you guys on the call that has questions? Oh, you guys are on the call, but that doesn't want to type. Don't be shy.
What's the best advice for? Hold on, somebody. What's the best advice for someone coming in new to do it? I would definitely, if you have an area that you want to target, I would highly recommend renting out a vacation rental and going to that place and kind of see what it's all about, right? So you kind of prepare yourself with what you need to do to, keep up with the market, and then go from there. And then call the county, call the state, and see their, requirements and regulations and laws. Because I can't answer every rules and regulation out of different states that I don't know. I only know Florida and the county I'm in, so can't really help there. But I can tell you, check with the local governments.
Brian, do you spend a lot of time how do you say that? Reviewing your reviews?
Oh, so all right. So when you first start, everyone wants to see a review, right? So what you always do is you want to review people, so they'll give you reviews. I started doing that for like the first 6 months to a year. Actually, for the first 6 months, I kind of stopped because I don't really care for it. But people can always give me a review after the first 6 months. If you do a good job, the first 6 months, you give them a review, they give you back, they give you a feedback of what you do and what you need to work on. Then once you fix all your bugs, you're pretty much good. All the reviews after that will follow suit. They'll all follow in line with your homes. Excellent this, excellent that. Place is nice and neat, clean. It looks just like the photos. So the review does help.
Yeah. So do you keep track and make sure that you have recent reviews?
To be honest with you, no. I'm to the point where when I have 1 or 2 houses, that's all I care about, the reviews. But now I got to the point where there's too many houses. I'm like, whatever. I'm just gonna let it do its own thing. I'm too busy. I know at the end of the day what I need to do to get these houses up to par, and I know what I need to do to get them the good reviews and not. So I don't really care for the reviews. The picture will sell itself.
Okay. All right.
I think we got another question. Is it a good time to jump in right now from Chavu? Oh, man. There is never a bad time to jump in if you're willing and motivated to do it. The reason why I say that is because every market has its own little niche. You just got to find that market with that niche and target whatever you want to target. Like California, do you want to target, Orange County, Disneyland? Do you want to target Colorado for all the skiing and the marijuana, or you want to target Florida for like Disneyland or Miami? So just there's never a bad time. It's all about finding the right house. And if you're away from it, you might want to consider finding a management company that's local to manage it. That's probably my high recommendation, because it does sometimes take someone to be there to find those people to fill in all those gaps. So that's just me. What city should we start with in Florida from Cha? What city? Like I say, it's up to you on the city where you want to start. It depends on what you want to focus. I mean, if you're a big Orlando guy, all right, so let's say vacation rental. Buy one that you will see yourself renting or being there as a vacation. So let's say you're from the Midwest and you want to come down to Florida every year. Well, buy a house where you want to come to, because then it is your vacation home. It's going to be your future vacation home. You're just going to rent out, and when you got time, you just come there, right? It's like your second home. So buy something in a location where you will want to go and stay. That's my recommendation. XO say, do you think about owning in one in different state? Would you recommend as your first vacation rental? All right, so I do kind of want to expand it, but I see myself so involved right now with these vacation rentals that I really don't want to move to a different state because I like the market I'm in. Florida kind of sells itself, to be honest with you guys. Every year when it get cold, they're gonna go to 2 states, Arizona and Florida. Don't ask me why Arizona, but I swear everyone talks about going to Arizona and Florida every year. All these retirees, and I'm talking about these are people from New York with New York, money. They make that 6-figure work at Pizza Hut or something. They come down, they just want to, have a good time and get away from the cold. So find somewhere warm and find your little market and find your little niche and run from there. But as right now, I'm not looking to go to any other state. I'm planning to stay right in Florida, and that's kind of about where I'm at right now. I'm planning to probably expand my Florida location. I'm planning to probably go a little more up more north and more south. So I can see myself in the future expanding out on the Florida coastline. That's all I see myself in the future. What's your view on RV and vacation home and resort? RV, that's not my. Honestly, I'm not a rich guy like Chai, so I can't afford an RV. But I would definitely want to know what that life is all about. So if Chai, if you could rent me an RV for 1 week, I would be able to tell everybody how RV life is like. But I definitely want to try it. I just don't have the money right now to get an RV and try the RV resort. But I heard it's really fun. I think it's kind of like what I've been hearing. RV, they got to pay the place to park their RV. Get fresh water, get disposable, their waste and all that stuff, so you can charge them a fee. So if you own like a good, sized lot in a big city for RV parking and camping, you can make good money. That's pretty good, I heard. So that's all I know. I can't tell you because I don't have any experience in it. How do you find your deals? All right, so I just drive around and I just look online, guys. My first couple houses, I wasn't picky. I'm like, I could fix it, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I'm getting to the point where, I'm tired of fixing it. It has to be moving ready. The most I will ever buy is appliance and furniture. That's it now. Price doesn't really matter. But before, it did. Don't get me wrong, just to start off with, and then you just kind of fix from there. So I don't really work with a realtor. I know all realtors are going to hate me for this, but the best deal I find if you call the listing agent and tell them that you want to give them a good deal. Because guess what? They're going to eat that whole 6% by themselves, and they'll cut you a good deal. All right, don't tell anybody. My secret to you guys. all the realtor agents, they all going to hate me.
We got a lot of agents
It's the truth, guys. It's just the truth. If you want to save money, call that listing agent. It's just, no one want to hear it, but, it's just the truth. Any other questions you guys want to ask? I see Chai got my little page up. I kind of threw that up just for the sake of it, but if you scroll all the way down, you kind of see all the houses I put up there. I did it for fun. Nothing really, professional. So just to I use my Facebook page just to target the Hmong people, just so they see that hey, there's some Hmong person in Florida. They got a little house, kind of stay at. So just give you opportunity. But all my sites I post on HmongREI and VRBO. So we got some pretty nice place out there. So whenever you guys are in town, come check it out. If anybody want to just come down, meet, greet, just want to do a visit tour, if I'm available, swing by, I'll take you around. So yeah, definitely.
I'm gonna be there next week, the 17th, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be there with my husband and my sister and her husband.
Okay, what I could do, because Florida, I'm gonna be honest with you. February was like my extremely busy month. I can show you the outside. They're all booked, so I can't really show you the inside of the house. But I can show you the location, so you get a little feel of it.
Sure, we love that. Thanks.
All right, so we'll come up upon the hour. So, you know, so you guys just do the math in your head, right? So Brian's talking about like $100 a night. So he's talking about like just 50% of that. You know, what is that? You know, 1,500, right? So that's pretty good, you know. And that's just only $100. I'm sure. I mean, look at this mansion that he's got, you know. So I'm sure he could up the price on that during peak season and stuff like that, and you know, probably make more. But you know, just by looking, just if you just do a quick number in your head, I mean, those numbers look pretty attractive. So I don't think there's any other questions here. We are coming upon the hour where we have to stop. So Brian, you're an awesome guy. I want to thank you for doing this for us. You know, you're giving some of your time to teach us a little bit here, and you know, you're doing us a favor by helping us out. And then, you know, once we share this out to the Hmong community or whoever, you know, that's great. You know, I don't know what to say. You know, you're an awesome guy just by doing this for us. You know, this
yeah, there's no
problem. You know,
Rule number 4, Ty, give back, right? Give back. Rule number 4, right?
That's right.
Oh, you know, gotta follow your philosophy. Give back. Rule number 4.
Give back. That's right, guys. So, everybody on the phone, hey, I want to appreciate you guys for joining. Hopefully, you guys learned something. And then, Brian, how can they get a hold of you if they have any questions?
You could, message me through Facebook under REI and just tag me. I can respond to you through there. You can always call Chai and get a reach to me through Chai. Or you you can add me to Facebook and just message me on there. Or you can call I think I have my business number on the Facebook page, so I'm always available.
Yeah. So if you guys look at his page, it's Yang Properties Management LLC, or I think you can have it's called FLHomeaway.com.
Yes,
and
sir.
That takes you to his Facebook page. So just FL, which is stands for Florida, right?
Yep.
And then Home Away, which is simple, and then that takes you to his page, and you can look at his rentals and try to book a place to stay with him.
Yeah, that website will be changed pretty soon. It will get it won't be pointing to a Facebook page. Actually, we'll have a full-blown website pretty soon. So
okay.
I'm working on it.
Cool. All right. So thanks you guys for joining us. Hopefully you guys learned something, and thanks again, Brian.
All right, sounds good. It was a great time to everybody. Have a good night.
All right. Thank you, Brian.
All right. Night,
Thank
guys.
you, Brian. Bye.
Bye.
No problem. Bye-bye.